What was it like for you being in the Hunger Games?
They had me hiding in the arena.
And it was just like the first time I felt like there was a movie hiring her for the role, not because she had Down syndrome, because the character in the movie and the book did not have Down syndrome. They were simply hiring her because she was the right person for the role. From that movie, it led to somebody reaching out about her doing a TED Talk, and I'm like, are you kidding me? A TED Talk? No. And I asked Sophia, and she's like,
I can't do this. I got this. You can face your fears. It's not easy, but remember, there is power in being brave.
she's just so inspiring. And everything she does, she touches people and leaves people feeling better about themselves. And so it's really a gift as a mom to be able to sit back and watch it, but also to give her, I feel like my job now is just to give her those opportunities, open the doors for her and let her walk through them and do what she needs to do.
And cut.
It's like a real life Cinderella story. I mean, she's literally just gone from orphan to shining star, and it started with Joaquin. She wouldn't be here without Joaquin. He's so special. He's the one who opened our eyes to this beautiful world of disability, and then opened our eyes to the need for orphans with Down syndrome. When I had Joaquin, I had all the things I needed to raise this baby. In other parts of the world, there aren't those kinds of support. There were all these websites with literally like photos of babies with disabilities, including Down syndrome, that are looking for homes. And I was like, oh my goodness, what I was experiencing with Joaquin was very special. And obviously I don't want to like put rose-colored glasses on it. There are challenges and there are worries. When you get a child that has a disability, you're gonna worry. But the love that I was feeling and the connection I had with him was so special that I just couldn't imagine babies not having that with the family. I decided I would donate some money to one of these websites that had all these babies with disabilities. About a week later, I got an envelope from the organization that we had donated to. It was Reese's Rainbow, and in it was an ornament with a picture of Sophia on it. I hang it on our Christmas tree, and it was just like something like instantly happened, and I knew, here I am trying to help this baby find a family so that she can be taken away from this orphanage and live a beautiful life. Why aren't we the ones doing that? Like, why not us? In my head, I was ready to do this, but I had the obstacle of explaining this to my husband, who had no idea any of this was happening.
I wasn't there. I was like, no, why would you want to do this? Because you don't know anything about it, right? And we've seen, I mean, to me, Joaquin was perfect. Like, he was the perfect kid with Down syndrome. And we've seen some other stories where it wasn't that perfect. So I'm like, why you want to risk it? You don't know. That was my feeling. I wasn't expressing that. I was just like, why we want to risk it? There's a big unknown. Kid in an orphanage. We don't know anything about her. It could have so many issues. So up to the point where there was almost an ultimatum saying, I'm going to do this by myself. So I'm like, I had to get on board. Otherwise,
I just found a way. And we got on that plane and we got to Ukraine.
My mom and dad went to this orphanage that I was born in.
Out comes this baby, robust, cherub, chubby, smiling. She was just Sophia. Of course, that's what you want to see as a mom, but it wasn't what I thought. And now I'm doubting, and it's just all these like emotions. But I just trusted that, I just had to trust that things were happening for the right reasons. And I kept thinking of Joaquin. We're doing this for so many reasons. So we bring her home. Joaquin and Sophia were instantly connected, and it was beautiful, but it was scary, and also there's some anxiousness about it, because you're just wondering, is she ever going to feel like my biological children?
I don't know how long after. It could have been a year. I don't even remember how long. But all of a sudden, I started thinking out of the blue, thinking about her her giggle or little tiny things, I started thinking of those and made me smile. And that's when I knew that I felt something very deep for her.
I woke up one day and it was like, I couldn't imagine my life without her. So that bond, that connection, that sense of she's my baby, it took time, but it definitely happened. And now she's just like blossoming. We had a lot of photographers asking to photograph our family, and she would steal the show. And it was like, that was the first inclination that this child was kind of, shall I say, attention seeking. She was kind of a shining star. There was a light about her that was magnetic. The first thing that made me think that there might be something to this like direction for Sophia in modeling and acting was actually her general education kindergarten teacher. And the kindergarten teacher told me, we have, cast Sophia as the lead character in this gingerbread play. And I just had this unfounded worry of like, is this right for, I didn't want to set Sophia up for failure. And I didn't want to be stressed sitting there, but the teacher said, trust me. And she literally steals the show. She is a natural. She was having the time of her life. And it was at that moment that I thought, oh my gosh, maybe this is her gift. This is her thing. I got her into local theater and I got her into dance classes, found an agent that actually specialized in people with Down syndrome and disability in art and media. She landed a big job with Target. They gave her a prime spot on the commercial. The director of the commercial fell in love with her. They ended up wanting her for about 2 years for almost every commercial that they did. And she got a role on a TV show called Switched at Birth. And again, the director pulled me aside and said, this little girl, she had a grueling day of takes where they take it from every angle. She was happy, excited, never complained, took perfect direction. And he said, I gotta tell you, I work a lot of children, and typical children aren't able to do the things that Sophia was able to do. And so I was getting feedback that this was truly a gift of hers and that she enjoyed it. When she was about 7 or 8 years old, it was Down Syndrome Awareness Month. I just put the camera on and I just, out of the blue, asked a couple of questions to Sophia. I've said,
is Down syndrome scary?
No, it's not scary, so exciting.
All these big news organizations were calling me. I'm like, what is happening? Her video was going viral. And then of course she lands a big movie deal with the Hunger Games. And I think her being in that movie really struck a chord with people because it really showed that, her full humanity as again, not talking about her disability, but just her strength as an actress.
Oh my goodness, Sophia.
I'll give her this one tonight. See these cues. I'm so excited for tonight.
She's getting the Quincy Jones Exceptional Advocacy Award in Denver.
Let's go take it to the makeup area.
To think that she'll be on that stage, not only as, a model walking the stage, but as the recipient of their highest award. It's just like this full circle moment from a child who was unwanted and basically abandoned to being celebrated in all the ways and receiving an award alongside Woody Harrelson, who she might not know too much about. She knows him in the Hunger Games that she watched, and she knows him in the movie Champions, which is one of the reasons why he's getting the award.
What are you gonna say to him?
Well, I want to say that, hi, my Sofia Sanchez. You were in the Hunger Games series with Katniss and Peter, so I watched you on TV in my house.
Who doesn't fall in love with Sophia?
Well, what a fabulous combination. Woody and Sophia. Guys, I am super excited to be sitting down and talking with you both today.
Great to be here.
I'll see you rocking on that runway, Sophia. It'll be amazing.
So it's ready.
Oh, yes, he will.
Woohoo, it's a wrap.
Yay! Me Woody back.
I'm so proud of her. She gives so much love to other people, so I'm so excited for her to feel it back.
I'm so honored to accept this award and promise you to keep spreading hope, love, and kindness. Thank you so much again. Thank you, everybody.
Watching the sun go down.
Yeah, she's on point and she's good at it.
Welcome to Stripes from California, Sacramento.
A friend with Down syndrome might be kind of the best friend you could ever have in your life, I think.
All friends can be unique and different and beautiful and strong, and I want them to follow their own talents and make a new friend every single day. And that's how it's important. Whoa! That was a deep one. Goodness with it.
I say Joaquin and Sophia, they're like the yin and the yang of each other.
I love my brother.
A lot of people say, well, what about Joaquin? Joaquin is perfectly happy to let his sister have the microphone and be on the camera. He's cheering her on and happy to do his things too. And so
I love my sister.
there's no competition and there's no favoritism. It's literally like her gifts and we're following it, and Joaquin's gifts, we're following his. You know, he loves working out and lifting weights, and so we open those doors for him.
I did workout, chest press, and back strength.
Now all the time, this is a new thing the last few months. He comes to me and says, kiss me, daddy, kiss me. He has helped me more than I helped him, I think. He's like my, I don't know, we have such a huge connection. I feel it's reciprocal. He gives me so much and I give him so much. He's like my best friend. If I can't even think of a life without him.
You know, whatever they want to pursue in their life, I want to support them, and I hope their community supports them. So there's this urgency for me to share and continue to advocate, because I just want a world that values them as much as I do. Yeah, it's a heavy thought sometimes to think about it, but I just want them to, I think every human wants to feel accepted for who they are, and that's what I hope to build for them as well, that they feel accepted and loved for who they are.
I am brave because I did some hard things in my life. I did a big TED Talk speech in TEDx Reno. I was like so nervous a little bit, but that fear didn't hold me back. I wanted to do something brave, but I went ziplining in Mexico City and I got really scared, and I went upside down. I was really scared. I was like, okay, I got this. I can do this. Let me try this. So I did it, so that was brave.
You're so brave.
Thanks. Everyone's brave. The human beings can be brave because they can do hard things when they are new or something you don't know, but you can still do it.
Like, I just think, okay, this is a beautiful life that we never expected to have. Be open to what happens and look at the beauty that can come from that. You know, your whole life plan may be something you never dreamed of, but when you trust and you open your heart and you offer love and support to those in great need, like an orphan, it really is so rewarding in so many ways. And it's not like you have to be a movie star to be rewarded. That's just her path. There are many families that adopt a baby that, you know, don't have those aspirations, but there's still something about every baby that deserves the chance to shine whatever light that they have. Her gift is definitely to share love and to share life, and I don't know any other human that is more inclusive naturally. She just draws people in.
But I just want to know that kids can follow their own dreams in their hearts to make their lives into a beautiful place. Bye! subscribe.
Thank you for watching this story. My dad and I are so happy that we get to do this, and it all started when we began the journey to make a movie inspired by our friend Jay, who has Down syndrome. The movie is called Made with Love.
As we work on raising the money to shoot the film, we've met incredible people in the Down syndrome community
Whose stories have inspired us.
Every person has a superpower, and for individuals with Down syndrome, those superpowers shine in the most incredible ways. We proudly partner with Rod's Heroes, a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to uncovering and celebrating the unique strengths, talents, and limitless potential of individuals with Down syndrome. We do this by showcasing their incredible abilities, inspiring families to open their hearts and answer the call to adopt children with Down syndrome, and empowering communities to step up, support, and uplift individuals with Down syndrome, creating a world where they are seen, valued, and given every opportunity to thrive. Together, we're not just changing lives, we're changing the world. Join us in making a difference. Visit rods.org to learn how you can get involved, donate to support our mission, and meet the incredible children waiting for their forever families.